There are some research work that's ongoing, collaboration between us as well as overseas partners in developing some of these potential candidates.
We have registered our interest to participate in this COVAX facility. Currently, many discussions are in place right now, working through those operational details, and many of the discussions remain at quite an early stage, and it's premature to make definitive announcements at this stage about whether or not a particular vaccine would be the vaccine that would be used. We are not banking on any particular individual vaccine candidate, but we have attempted to diversify our approach. That includes promoting and encouraging research to be done to identify promising vaccine candidates, bring them through the required phase 1, 2, and 3 trials, and eventually deliver a promising vaccine into the market. We have researchers in Singapore who are active in this particular area and are working to produce a locally produced vaccine even in Singapore. There are other pharmaceutical companies that may be keen on producing their vaccines in different areas in order to improve access globally of their vaccine to different countries. We hope that some of them may find Singapore attractive enough to consider Singapore as a production base for some of these vaccines. In regard to a timeline, there are some of the companies who appear to be leading the pack, so to say, by making announcements that they've started phase 3 trials in various places around the world. But we do know that even if they are in this relatively later stage of the journey towards researching for promising vaccine, there may sometimes be successes, but there may still be failures in terms of delivering a safe and effective vaccine.
I think suffice to say that Singapore is working quite proactively in discussing with the various vaccine developers, pharmaceutical companies, research institutions on both collaboration on research efforts as well as advanced procurement to ensure that we are able to have access to early access to vaccines that will become available in time to come. And I think it's not going to happen anytime soon. Vaccines probably, I think the earliest maybe end of this year, or which is, I think it may be quite unlikely. It's more likely to be sometime next year, maybe even the middle or second half of next year.